All right, so here's the backdrop. We live too long to shortchange the construction of our bodies, right? I mean, if we all died at 20 like our ancestors did, or in our late 20s, and then we finally got into the 30s and 40s in the 20th century and in the late 19th century, but if then who cares about the construction of our body, because it doesn't need to last that long. But now that we know we can live to be 100 years, we obviously don't want to shortchange the materials that are going into our body on a regular basis. Okay, so let's just give a little backdrop again for all of you. And I know you guys had this probably in class, but for those of you that didn't, just a little reminder, nutrients, and by the way, the definition of nutrients in nutritional science means it's indispensable. That's the definition of the word nutrient. So nutrient doesn't include flavonoids or any of these things that are important to our health that we know, but these are the ones that are deemed you can't live without. One missing, game over, okay? So they're indispensable compounds in food, nutrients. They are essential to life and health. They provide the energy. They are the building blocks for repair and growth. They are the substances that regulate all processes in the body, or like I said earlier, our metabolism. And here they are here. There are 4 macros: carbohydrates, lipids, protein, and water. So those 4, okay, are necessary for life. Now, carbohydrates is the one sort of wild card in the group, because you can actually burn a carbon skeleton from protein. In case human beings couldn't find carbs, the body did back in the day, obviously our ancient ancestors, when they couldn't get them, they had to live off whatever they could. We had a way of burning protein for energy, and of course fats as well. All right, so there's essential fats you can't live without, so you need that. And of course protein, obviously the building blocks. Without protein, you can do whatever you want. You're not going to build anything. You're game over. And of course water is about 70% of our body. So those are the 4 indispensable macronutrients. Now, 32 micros. Those are the vitamins and minerals. So there are 20 essential minerals. One missing, game over, right? Or your game doesn't even get started. There's all kinds of problems. All right, so 32 micros that we have to have, we identified, we have to have all of them. So from day one, look back above, from day one, every part of the body's construction, so that's growth, development, maintenance, is vitamin mineral dependent. Using all 32 known essential vitamin minerals symbiotically. In other words, they all work together. They don't just work in a vacuum. Calcium just doesn't work by bone by itself. It needs magnesium, vitamin K, it needs vitamin D in order to work, okay? They all work together in hundreds and thousands of different places in the body. But they are required cofactors of human metabolism. They make metabolism work. They are the spark plugs to our metabolism to be carried out to keep our trillions of cells reproducing constantly. The only problem is, as we age, we don't reproduce ourselves very well, and we get looking like me. They're symbiotic, lifelong components, now this is important, of structural and functional integrity, each with multiple definitions and supporting roles. So calcium, as you all know, your heart can't beat, you can't make a contraction with your muscle without it. But it's also, most of it's in the bone. So you have to have, it goes to all these different places in the body in order for the body to work. And without vitamin K, it doesn't work. Without vitamin D, it doesn't work. So these things are, again, lifelong structural components of what we're made of, and also what make things come together in the first place.